This video is going to be on how to help bowel urgency. So that's that feeling of, ooh, I gotta go have a bowel movement, I need to poop, and I'm not at the bathroom yet. Very similar to the tips to calm urinary urgency. So we're gonna recap those really quick because I have previous videos on that, but there's one other thing that I wanna highlight, okay? So again, from the top, if we have that urge, we're not at the bathroom, or we need to buy ourselves time to get to the bathroom, take some deep breaths. It helps calm your nervous system and it gives space to the entire abdominal cavity so we're not kind of clenching in on the intestinal system, okay? Second thing, you're not thinking about going poop. You're thinking about anything else. There's a lot of ways to distract yourself, but this focusing on going poop is going to help you go poop, okay? Good when you're on the toilet, not good when you're not, okay? So think about anything else. It could be geography, math problems, spelling something difficult, thinking of birthdays in your family. Doesn't really matter. Something that's not, I need to go poop, okay? And then the physical things. Again, we have the pelvic floor. It is very much our friend. You can do a few different things. So the deep layer of the pelvic floor, in particular that puborectalis, that muscle that's looping around and kinking right here, you can do lift, lift, lift. That's going to help lift and take pressure. So if the pelvic floor is contracting, it's lifting, it's going to take stretch off of the rectal wall here. Well, it's important to know that stretch of the rectal wall is the main thing that's driving urge, or that feeling of I need to go poop, okay? So if we can lift, 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 then that's going to take that stretch off and that urge can lessen, okay? Most people, they try and clench and hold, and that doesn't necessarily work because that muscle will get tired. So we're not trying to get it tired. We need to make it to the bathroom. We're just trying to do those quick little squeezes, okay? And then position. So opposite of rocking our pelvis backwards. Remember, our pelvis going backwards, or kind of think tucking your tailbone under, that is good for getting poop out. If we're trying to get to the bathroom and we don't want poop to come out yet, then it's really important that we're keeping our pelvis up, okay? So think your tailbone, you're lifting your tailbone, you're keeping a little curve in your back, okay? So this position instead of this position, really important on the way to the bathroom. I have a lot of people where they might be on a walk, they're on a run, something like that. So if you are in those things, you don't want to kind of clench and tuck your bottom under. We want to really keep that good posture. And those are the main tips for your calming, not urinary urgency, although they will work for that too, but bowel urgency in this case, okay? Give them a try. If you need more specific guidance, by all means, reach out and find a specific provider that can help you. So in the case of bowel function, you have your GI specialists, gastroenterologists, you have your colorectal surgeons, urogynecologists oftentimes have a lot of bowel input. Those are kind of the big ones. Of course, your primary care providers, pelvic floor physical therapists. Find someone that can help you specifically if these tips aren't working. All right, take care.